does in a day. So we just dropped Farmer Phil and Father Phil off spending slurry, so they're playing with the pipes for the day. To be with me for the day. So heading back to the farm now and we'll get. So we're just back. It is miserable outside. It's just started raining, it's got really dark. But first off, Bertie is going to be my glamorous assistant. Nellie's at the vet's because she's got a little wound that needs a few stitches. So we might pick her up later, but Bertie is going to help me out today. Bertie! Good boy! Bertie is in GoPro mode. Bertie did a good job there, walking us into the farm. So first job is feed the suckies. So we have the shed rearranged, we got the rest of the hay shed cleaned out and the feeder moved, and now everything slopes this way away out of the shed. So the shed is quiet, which is usually a good sign because it means everyone is fed and happy. There might be a couple that we need to have a look at. With a couple of lads in jackets, just need to make sure we have a look at and make sure they're okay. We'll take a look on the feeder and see who we have. I think we have Powder because the bag was put in before we left, just to tie them over. Have a look, work out. So we only have 2 calves to be fed. They're probably fine. They've drank everything yesterday, but they haven't drank yet today. It's getting later on in the morning now, so just want to make sure that they get something this morning. So we'll go and find them. So it's a bit of a colder day today, so we have that door closed. Yesterday it was open, it was quite mild. And then it was shut in the evening just because it was getting a bit drafty low down with them, so we have it shut. So we're just finding these calves now. So we're in the 27.73 and 43.45. So we'll have a look. Here's the first one, 43.45. He's just having a lazy morning, I think, but we'll just remind him where his milk is. Come on, Suki. That's him there, straight into the feeder by himself, and he's away feeding. So we'll find the last one. Nice red calf. Come on. He looks nice and full. So he's been eating hay and the clover meal. So they've got, as well as the milk, they've got endless supply of hay. They're getting red clover silage and they're getting the Liffey Mills Calf 18. So there's always something to eat. Come on, let's remind you. Come on, that's him in. So that's them fed. So you see on my board here, with 4 calves that are a little bit sickly at the minute. 27.80 and 40.53 are actually all pretty much better now. They're feeding really well. They've got their injections and they're doing much better. So they're just on a watch list. And then there's 2 more, 29.21 and 42.26. Both have jackets on. They were just a bit off form yesterday and they had a temperature too. So they got injected and they're due more anti-inflammatories today. So we'll go give them that. Everything gets written on the board. And then it's also written on Herdwatch. So HW means I know it's on Herdwatch. So we'll go do the first one, 44.26. He's actually fed himself this morning. So he's doing much better. So we'll just try and catch him and we'll dose him. Donnie's just at the back there. I found my good friend Twix along the way. So he'll probably follow me around now. And we have, there he is. Keep an eye on me. And we have this red calf here, 29.21. Also drank everything yesterday after his injection. And has drank this morning, so just give him another little boost. It's just 3 mil into the muscle. Done. Stings a bit, so he's shaking his head, but he's all good. So we'll top up the meal troughs, top up the red clover and the hay, and I might put you on Bertie cam again while I do that. Bertie, where you go? Absolutely loving it, and then the hay as well. There's also more hay in the bales, and there's straw as well they can nibble at. So basically they can nibble at everything, and then there's their crunch too. So now we'll just have a quick look through the shed and make sure everyone's looking okay. Everyone's fed, so it's usually a good sign.
See the seasons change.
So I just want to now record that injection for those 2 calves on Herdwatch. So we'll do that and record the screen so you can see it. So what's good is I can go on their treatment from yesterday and I can just repeat the treatment, and so it makes it very handy. And that's it, done. Simple as, it's all recorded, it's all good. It keeps Mother Phil happy for board beer inspections, it's all recorded and everyone can look at it and know what's dosed and what isn't. It's not just a notebook. So that's it. So next job is feed the autumn calves, which is just over there. They're all weaned now, they're just on silage, so we'll go take a look at them. Autumn born boys. They were out on the lawn, but they have the grass eaten and the weather changed, and they just needed to come in. On the red clover silage, they're on our own meal, they're on hay, straw, they're nibbling at everything. So we'll feed them and keep them happy. Out of the way, you. Wait, not yours. So they're getting a mix of our own oats, barley, beans, and a bit of minerals in it too. And they are quite happy. Fed them up a bit now, and then that's them done for the day. Next up, we're gonna push in toward the cattle so they can eat what they have, and while they're eating up what they have, we'll feed Bruce. Well, I already have the girls fed, I just fed them on the way past. We'll feed the goats and we'll feed the chickens, and then we'll do the diet feeding. Bertie thinks that barking at rats is the best way to catch them. He's not quite grasped it yet. Excitement has lost his GoPro harness, so no more Bertie footage for today unless I can find it, but he was looking for a rat in all the old stuff here, so God knows where it is. Bertie, where is it? Oh, I see it. Bertie, we're in luck, we're in luck. Got it. So there'll be more Bertie footage later on. Now we'll get some meal and we'll go feed Bruce. Is currently king of the castle. Aren't you, Brucey boy? He's getting moved every few days, so he was there and that got wet with all the rain and snow. So now he's up here. You see he's churned it all up already. And his fence was out there and he hasn't moved. Bruce has a bad habit of escaping. He's eaten a bag of milk replacer. He likes to go and chat to the girls. He's in general a pain in the arse, but we like him. Don't we, Bruce? You're a good boy, really. So we'll feed Bruce and then we'll go feed first. So these are some of our chickens. So they're inside in the hen house because we're still under bird flu restrictions, so all fowl has to be kept indoors. And then we've more in the byre and they're in breeding pairs, so Philip's hoping to get some eggs out of them and we can start hatching. Here we have, it's quite dark as always, we have buff Sussex hen and rooster. We have pheasants, 1 cock, 3 hens. We have speckled Sussex, 1 cock, 2 hens. We have 2 silkies and an IM semi because she kept escaping in the last video, that's Michelle. We have chameau, cock and hen, and then 3 Polish, 2 hens and a cock. Can't really see them. So we'll feed these. That's them all fed or watered. Hopefully they'll start laying eggs soon and we can hatch them. Small animals to feed is the goats, so we'll get them some hay and we'll go feed them. And waiting patiently is Gwen. Hey Gwen! That's the hay rack filled, and that'll keep them happy. So that's all the small animals fed. So we'll start the 3075 up now and we'll do the diet feeding. So we have the weanlings and then a beef feeder to do as well. Might get away with 1 full feeder but I'd say it might be 1.5. Weaned's just getting silage and a nip of oats. Beef are getting a bit of everything, so we'll get to it. Into the Weaned shed now. Good to go. Try and get in here without tearing the shed down. Great. So the Weaned's also getting 2 bales of silage as well, just along this area. That's the Weaned's fence. Now we'll get back to the telly and fill the diet feeder for the beef cattle. So there's whole crop, silage, maize, wheat, oats and barley all together.
It's a place that makes a man defy the life of need and find simple things more worthwhile. Sitting by my window, I watch a river flow. Life is like a rainbow, a changing sight. Oh, take me away, sweet sound of the gentle breeze. Sleep comes so easily under the oak gum tree.
Bertie has decided to groceries with his presents. What you see? So I'm hoping we'll get opposite the slats and the slats shed with the rest of this feeder, and then I need another half feeder just to finish off. We'll see how far we go. And just feeding the slats. They're enjoying their breakfast. Just not enough for them, so we'll go back and fill up another half feeder, and that will feed this pen on the slats, and it'll feed the other end of the timber shed, and there's boys to the side that need a little top up as well. So another half feeder, and that's the feeding done.
Living in the country, I feel alive and vitalized. Caught in a slumber, I don't need to be amused.
Bertie, out the way. All full. We'll get the rest of them first. Their feed going in. A little top up. Just a little bit of the feeder going in for the heifers this end. So have to push it in. That's it. Feeding done. Just had a very tough morning doing all the filming. Poor Bertie. So we'll park this up and we'll have a quick look in the calf shed and make sure that the feeder's working fine, make sure there's enough powder in it, and then we'll go and feed ourselves. Then after dinner we've weanlings that need sorting out that we moved when the snow was here. It was like a blizzard, so we moved them up for a bit more shelter, but now they need putting back where they were, or at least shutting off some of what they're on. And there's a few little bits and bobs to do in the shop too. So that's it, Bertie. We put Bertie cam back on. Yeah, let's. Howdy, Bertie. We'll get some dinner, Bertie. Come on.
Hey, I feel alright. Living in the country.
Had dinner. We're just in the shop now, so I have an order to pack up that came through this morning, so we'll do that. I just had a phone call from the vet to say Nellie isn't coming home because she had to have stitches under her chin from puncture wounds, we think from a rat. So the vet has them stitched, but she just wants to keep an eye on her and keep her overnight again. So Nellie won't be home until tomorrow, so it's just me and Bertie for today. It's just in the shop, so we've loads of stock in at the minute. Hoodies, t-shirts, bit of everything. Everything's available online at StewartFamilyFarm.longford.com, but we will also be at the Longford Ploughing on the 26th of this month. So we'll have mugs and water bottles and caps and everything then. So this order packaged up. So that's 2 orders packaged up, so we'll leave those for the postman to collect. So we do next day dispatch on all the merchandise, and then our beef boxes are dispatched on Mondays with DPD, and they're always delivered on a Tuesday. So that's the story. So now we're gonna leave these out, put the overalls back on, find Bertie. We're going to walk down to the weanlings that shouldn't be where they are and try and curtail them back to where they should be. So let's go. Go on then. With a bit of hay in the back of the gator in the chicken chaser trailer, and we'll go check the heifers and just give them a bit of hay in the field. So you say that, Bill. Here we are with the heifers. So there's 28 here, heifers. There's actually one bullock here as well. We don't know how we got here. But they're out in the big silage field. There's a pick in the grass left, a bit for them to eat, but we're just bringing them out hay, especially with the snow and the cold weather recently. We've just been bringing them out a little bit of hay every other day just to keep them going. And in this batch we have, if we can find her, this here is 1056, my cow. And then somewhere hiding, because she's always hiding and causing trouble, is Ishbini. There she is there. Ishbini 563, always trying to run away from me. So there's my calf Ishbini and the mum 1056, the cow, who still didn't get a name. She's still 1056. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 28. All present and correct. So the plan for these is to come back in, I think, at the end of this week. They're to come back in, and then they're going up to another out farm, and this is to get slurry. So we will head back now without them getting out onto the road, and we will go and see where the wandering weanlings have gotten to. And I seem to have misplaced Bertie too. Bertie! There he is. So we've a little bucket of meal for a bit of encouragement. Bertie still has his harness on but doesn't have the camera because I'm not convinced he'll come the whole way down with us, and I don't want him running back to the house with the camera on. Walk down, see where they are, and see where we can get them to. You might have seen in the background the guinea fowl walking around the yard, and the strangest thing about them is they'll lay eggs randomly in all places around the yard. So there's a guinea egg, so keep that for Philip. I don't know if he's hatching them or what he's doing with them, but I was told to collect them. I want to be my friend anyway. So they're in the clump at the minute. They should be way off down in the next field, the other side of the river. So we'll walk out to them and see if they'll follow. But I don't think movement, but they're not very convinced. And I have to take it all back because Bertie is actually following, harness and all. I'm trying anyway. Come on! Oh, like a pro. Come on! Come on! Just not sure, not convinced. We'll see who we can get. Because we're in this field when the snow hit. It must have been last week, last Wednesday, maybe in the evening. They were all down in that corner shelter, and Philip came down to give them hay. And he decided that they needed more shelter, so we came out in the blizzard to walk them back up to where the castle is so they have more shelter. It took us, it must have been an hour chasing them around this field, trying to get them to cross over the bridge. There's great grass out here. They're all happy wanderers. If we just get the rest of them across now, we'll be laughing. Won't we, Bertie? Huh? Yeah, we've a no-go on these ones. They just will not cross, so we'll leave the wires down both sides and we'll put all the other gaps in, and hopefully when they get brave enough they'll migrate over to their friends with the better grass. But at least then they'll be contained in this field and that field. So we'll go put the gaps up. That's them rounded up for now, so a tiny success. They were on 1, 2, 3, they were on 4 fields, now they're on 2, so hopefully the rest of them will get the idea and build up the courage to cross the bridge. Then tomorrow they'll just be shot onto that field. So it's not really the end of the day now, but it is the end of the video, just because this is a very last minute video. This is today's video, so now I have to go in and edit this and then drive into town and upload it because we still didn't get the fibre optic broadband yet. So it'll be up for tonight, so hopefully you're watching this tonight and this is what me and Bertie have been up to all day. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what a farmer's wife, or this farmer's wife, gets up to in a day. There's many other farmers' wives out there too that I know do just as much and maybe even more. I hope you enjoyed seeing Bertie Cam. Leave a comment down below if you want to see more of Bertie's view or Nellie's view, but I'm not sure we'd get the harness on Nellie. But she has to recover from her rat bites first anyway, and we get her back from the vets. Once the video is edited, then it's time to come back in, push in and feed the calves again, or feed any calves that haven't fed themselves. So we do that. There has been many recently, 2 or 3 every morning, every evening, and just take a look, take a check on the sick ones. There's still lots to do in the day. It's also shop time too, so anyone comes to the shop, we're open every evening 5 till 7, and then on Saturday 2 till 7. So if anyone calls to the shop, I'm also around for that. Yeah, double job in this evening. And that's really it. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Any questions, leave them down below. These are every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it from me and Bertie. Bertie, say goodbye. Good luck.